Recording in progress.
Thank you. All right, welcome everyone. We're going to get started with head coach Bradley Carnell, and we will go right into questions. John?
Thanks. Bradley, how is Andre Blake doing? Because it looked like he got a little banged up playing for Jamaica.
Yeah, I mean, he put his body on the line. We just watched some of the footage, and he extended himself. He knew what he had to do for his country, and yeah, we're proud of him for doing what he did and helped his team qualify. So for the Gold Cup, yeah, he's doing okay. We feel he should be ready to go. We're just monitoring it day by day, but we feel in a good space that he'll be able to go.
And Jesus Bueno is probably a poor reflection on the times that we're in, that I have to ask about whether a Venezuelan player got back into the country safely with all the visa things going on in the world. Is he back with you guys yet, or is he still in transit?
He's still on transit, coming back in. So yeah, he's gonna meet us. He has to fly through Miami anyways. So we just said, rather than just connecting another flight and extending, the transit even that much longer, he'll join us in camp in Miami.
Through 5 games this season, what has impressed you the most about the way how the team has looked?
I would say flexibility, fluidity, mentality. Yeah, we've been challenged in many, many ways, and we've had some adverse moments. Yeah, credit to the group, and really proud of their resilience right now, and confidence as well. And that grows over time with momentum. So it's been fun, 5 weeks, but that's all it's been. It's 5 weeks. We reset every Monday, and this week's going to be a big challenge for us, and we're excited about the challenge.
When you look at Inter Miami, what is going to be the biggest challenge besides trying to stop Messi if he plays?
Yeah, you can look at all the data, you can look at games, but when they're in a game, they are serial winners, and that's what they are. They have a mentality in their group that they can step up to any game model, what you present to them, and if they have to press, they'll press. If they have to chase, they'll chase. If they have to do something that they don't usually do, they can do it, and even more so this year under Mascherano. So yeah, very impressive group.
Good, John.
The point about that whole group being impressive, everybody focuses on Messi and then doesn't realize how many other good players they have, including Segovia and a bunch of others, and then the public says, oh, Messi's not playing, we've got a shot, and then they beat Houston 4-1,
Sure.
as they did. How do you assess Segovia and some of those other young guys who they have?
Yeah, really good. I mean, I said, I've been saying this week, you have to pick your poison. With Messi, you know exactly what you get, and yeah, they might give up something to gain so many things when Messi's on the field, but if he's off the field, then they just have a lot of youth, exuberance, energy, and that's really tough to contain as well. So we just have to prepare for what we can. We've been solving our own pieces of the puzzle this week and getting everybody back and seeing who's healthy. But yeah, obviously we focus on them, but not necessarily just the lineups and what they're going to present to us. So again, we just go in there with a big task on hand, and not a lot of people expect anything. I mean, they've had a couple of red cards I think in the last 3 league matches or 4 league matches, they've had 3 red cards. So, that's just the type of game they're going to put us in, and we have to be prepared for that emotionally as well.
It was certainly before you got here that Miami ran off 3 wins in a row over the Union, all by fairly convincing margins.
Yeah.
How much do you hear your players talking about that and wanting to do something about that?
Yeah, listen, I've had versions, I've met Inter Miami a couple of times as a coach as well. So again, I'm not looking to see how the results were last year or previously. I don't really put much stock into that and focus much into that. I just focus on our group right now and seeing what type of games we're putting teams in. And every version, we're going to put the teams in. They have to, adapt to our way as well. I think we've proven over 5 games now that we can be competitive. We can be, kind of versatile in the way we're trying to break teams down. It's not necessarily just with the press. So, we're excited about the challenge.
I think we can go to Zoom. Joe Tansey?
Hi, Bradley. How are you?
Good news, Joe.
Good. How do you balance in a matchup like this certain skill sets of, say, the center backs compared to form or compared to what you see in the week in training How much does that go into the matchup, go into picking the right guy to defend such a talented attack?
Yeah, listen, I mean, I think there's momentum. I think we have a lot of good players right now vying for positions, right? And it's really unfortunate. And, you know, sometimes I have to be the bearer of some poor news with guys that might not be starting or might not be in the roster, which breaks my heart because everyone has, you know, been committed to buying in the process and through preseason, through the first couple of games, you know, then we get really challenged last week with a really reduced sized roster and we come through that and we pass that challenge. And now we have to reset and go again. And within that now, we've just shown how much we've grown as a group, which is also challenging now because, you know, there's certain expectations within these four walls that if I play and I played well, you know, then there's no reason why I shouldn't start. So, you know, these are some of the challenges that I have, and I embrace these challenges as a coach because, you know, we've always believed the internal competition has to be bigger than the external competition, and we'll remain by that. And again, this week's been nothing short of really good, focused, professional. So yeah, again, there's tough decisions to make, and I expect us to. I don't expect them to accept it, you know, the decisions, but just to respect it and know that it's for the better of the group. And there's a lot of game time, like I said earlier, we're 5 games in, and there's a lot of minutes to be played throughout the season.
And we'll take last question from Jose Nunez.
Thank you, Erica. Bradley, good morning. 2 other players who were on international duty that I wanted to ask about were Ty Barivo and Danley. Ty obviously did not get the minutes that he probably expected with Israel over the break, but then with Danley, had to do the long commute over to Azerbaijan for their game. How are they? Are they back with the team just yet?
Yes, Ty trained with us this morning. Danley was part of our group yesterday and trained this morning. So, you know, in Ty's instance, you know, he didn't get the minutes, which is better for us because then he's got more in the tank to give. So, but yeah, Danley had some great experiences going over there and scoring a goal in their 3-0 victory. So, yeah, happy with him, and he's coming with the energy back there of playing and making his nation proud and coming back home with good feelings and a goal. So, I think the spirit of those 2 guys in the camp are high right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks Bradley. Thanks everyone.
Appreciate it. Thank you.